G'day everyone, how are you going? Now today is something a little bit different. I have just received my very first Lenovo ThinkBook. Now I wasn't going to try and do an unboxing video, but I thought this is my first ThinkBook I'm going to see for the very first time. So why not? I'll just do this one live because I thought it would be just nice to try and do this one live. If you guys got any questions for me, shoot it in the comments below or shoot it in chat. It'll be easier. So if you managed to catch this live now, if I see me look at this stuff, it's because I'm looking at the chat if any of you guys are joining me. Now, so what is the Lenovo ThinkBook? Now, normally I do feature a lot of and do a lot of reviews on ThinkPads. Now, the ThinkBook is more aimed for the small business. So it's still aimed for the commercial. So, like I said, for the first time, let's unbox this without further ado. Got my good old trusty knife. It's been a while since we've seen this. Let's move it around here. Now, again, we're going to try and cut away from me. This just arrived in it. So let's have a look. Or I might just cut this one towards me. Maybe not. I can see that there's a bad thing that's going to actually. I might just have to move this away here. All right, let's cut that away. So this came from Lenovo, and let's have a look. I'll do those two cuts I normally need to do, and I think I didn't cut this one very well. I think I need to sharpen this knife because I've been cutting quite a lot of this thing here. Have I got that? Yeah, I've got it around there. There's a bit of sticky tape that's gone through, that's all. All right, let's try and get through to there, and I'll just stick my hand into here, try and pull that lever out. All right, there we go. Now, this here is the ThinkBook 13s G2, so it's Gen 2. So it's got 11th gen Intel core. Now this one here, which version have I got here? I've got the i5 version anyway for this one here. And as always, what I'm going to grab out is the power adapter. Now this power adapter I am expecting to be very similar to the ThinkPads. All right, this is a 65-watt power adapter, fantastic, and it is a USB Type-C. And it looks like to be standard size. I'm not going to open that one up, but we'll just put it to the side. Let's get on to the middle part of this thing here. Woo! This looks like, and that's about it. All there is. We've got documentation. We don't need that. And we've got some foam. All right, let's get rid of the foam. Oh, ooh, it's silver in color. That's nice to see. And I can see some nice logoing here. Just to move this around here. I'll just drop this down to the bottom. All right, try and not make some noise. Now, hopefully you can hear me. If my audio is coming through, that's great. If not, please shoot me in the chat to find out. Now, whoa, this is a bit different to your ThinkPads. This has a nice feel to it. This is aluminium here. It's not plastic. It's not the magnesium carbon either. This feels aluminium all the way through. I'm just having a quick look. Yeah, that looks like it's aluminium all the way through. Nice. Now this is a 13-inch, so it's a nice. Now weight-wise, I think it's around. I have to look at it. I think it's around about 1.3 kilos or so. It's not the lightest thing like the X1 carbons, but this one here is not aimed to be for that. But damn, I'm liking the build quality of this one here as well too. And I say it's got two shaded. Here, we're just looking at aesthetics at the moment, and even the sides. This looks like it can take a bit of a beating as well too. Anyway, I can see straight away at the bottom we've got some speakers on the sides. G'day Andy, how are you doing? And all right, let's see if I can open this now. I'm going to do the one finger test. We might always do the one finger test while we're at it. How's that come through? That is clamping, 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 and it's clamping all the way through. Now I think this one may be a clamshell one, not a tool one. We'll find out. Goes up to 180. Yep, there's a clamshell one, so it's a 180. And oh, let's through that way. That is quite a nice screen. I can see straight. I'll boot it up in a moment. I do need to connect this to power. So that I can see we've got a privacy shutter straight away. So that's nice to see. Bezel-wise, quite narrow. And I can see this is also a matte feel style to this display. I think this is a full HD display here, and it is looks like a 16:9 display rather than a 16:10 aspect. I have to check the thing. I have not checked the thing. Now, keyboard-wise, well, the keyboard looks like a very shallow keyboard. It's not your really deep keyboard. It's a lot shallower than the ThinkPad's keyboard. That's for sure. I can tell you that it's a lot more shallower. It's probably about half the key travel than the previous. So that's a big surprise to me. And you know how much I love the ThinkPad keys. This one here, it's starting to edge like the Macs, but still has a very good feel to it. Very smooth for the textures as well here, and it's quite quiet. I can see it. It's quite quiet there. Travel though, that's something I'm gonna have to get used to, that's for sure. Now, trackpad wise, it is mechanical still. That's good to see. It's not going virtual. Nice, decent size, and the palm rests. That's aluminium as well too. Now, audio is by Harman, so I'm expecting better audio than the ThinkPads. Even though the X1's got good audio, the ThinkPads, even the ThinkPads are decent audio. This one I should expect maybe even better, decent audio. I can see there's the power button there, and it's got fingerprint. Fantastic to see. Like I said, this is for small businesses, so you get all that security function in there, TPM, all that fancy stuff there, and that's about it. Now, let's kind of boot this thing up very soon. I'll just have a quick look at the ports. We've got two USB Type-A ports, we've got Kensington lock, and then we've got the USB Type-C, got HDMI port, and it's great. Good selection of ports for anything. It'd be nice to have some sort of, it is quite thin, so we won't be able to put RJ45 in there, but it'd be nice. I'm taking guess there's going to be a dongle. You can probably buy, one of those dongles for it. That's all right, anyway. These are kind of expecting not to have RJ45 being light and thin. This is meant to be light and thin in a way. So, anyway, I've got a few comments. Where's my mouse? There we go. Let's have a look. We might as well do this thing. Well, I cannot pronounce your name because you're in Chinese, but that's thank you. But thank you for joining me. If you're from Chinese, could you do a ThinkBook 16p unboxing? Hey, I might try our request for that right after this. I decided to do the 13-inch first because I requested the 13 because that seems to be a size a lot of more people would like to have. So that's about it. And let's have a look. Do you need to remove stickers before you open the bottom to replace the memory? Okay, I can tell you straight away. The screws are the star base, so it's a Torx screw. So it's not a cross sectional. So that's the Phillips one. This is a star base, but you don't have to go through to any of the stickers to get through to there. So you can actually open this up, and most likely once you're in there, you won't have stickers to actually take and upgrade the memory. So you should be okay there. And save the hard drive because once you get past this, they're not going to put stickers in a way. So I think you'd be usually pretty safe, especially for a lot of enterprise computers. You won't have to worry about the stickers there for that. All right, I think some ThinkPads and screws with stickers. No, we're good. I think I've answered that one there. What do we got? ThinkPads cover the screws with stickers. No, we're pretty good there. I don't see normally if there was one down here. We're good there. No worries there. Right, thanks. Yep, cool. That's good. At least I answer your question there. Now, let's get a boot this up. Now, I will have to tumble around and grab another power supply. Oh, here we go. I've got a power supply because actually, no, this one's not a completely new one, so it might be able to boot it up. Because ThinkPads, I do know that you have to connect to power to actually get them booted up. Now, does this one have enough power to do it? If not, I think it's been reset. So let's connect power to it, and then hopefully this will turn up. It's a safety function for Lenovo's when they're in shipping. They don't normally turn on until you actually connect AC power. It's just stop it from draining the battery accidentally. That's the reason for it. I saw it come up. I'll just do it up again. Let's have a look at what do we get here. I think it's pretty decent here. Is the audio coming through very nicely here while we're waiting for this computer to boot up? I can see the lights coming on, so I haven't seen anything out from that one there. Have we got anything else coming up? I see charge. Have we got anything? If not, I'm going to have to reset this thing. Or maybe it needs an extra battery to make it work. What's going on, boy? Perform. No, it'll perform. I'll just completely shut it down. Let's see. Maybe it just needs a proper shutdown. Probably this has happened before where it's been repacked and it's gone to this deep sleep mode, which is that hibernation, which is actually awful. I usually turn that off, the hibernation off, a lot of Windows computers. I'll leave the sleep on, but hibernation, I'll just turn it off because it has issues where you can tell it. Now, let's have a look. Hold the power button longer. I think I might have to because it's not happening here. I can see that. Let's just hold it for at least 10 seconds. Normally, I've tried 4 seconds, so I'm just going to hold it there. I can see the light's gone off. That's great. If not, I'm going to have to power reset. Now, I can show you how to do the power reset anyway. Hoping this thing has got the same as the ThinkPad. So this is my very first ThinkBook I'm actually trying out. So let's give it a go. All right. Remember, this is not utterly new. This is one of those review units, so it has gone to another reviewer, and they usually, when it gets to between the reviewers, the actual company who actually sends it out, which is Lenovo, will then reset the whole entire system itself, and then just basically box it up and send it to you. So is it coming up? If not, have I got this ghost charging on? No, I haven't got a ghost charging on. So let's just try it up. If not, it's not going to go. I'm going to have to do a reset. I will have to quickly come back if I have to get this thing on. It doesn't look like it. Oh, I can see some power coming through. I like to at least hear the sound for you guys. I will be reviewing this computer here. So I will be setting, well, I think I'll spend a little bit of time with it, and then I'll put it up there. Now, I was like, oh man, yeah, it's not really turning on, is it? I might have to just quickly check. Have we actually got a hole? Normally, ThinkPads have got a hole. Now, to reset the battery, now, do I have one of these things to reset? I don't see the hole that I normally find. That's a bummer. So I'm going to, let's just look on the side as well too. I don't see anything. Oh, sorry. I should have did this because I had this thing set up so you can actually see this thing. So does that make it better for you guys to have a look at that? This is a live unboxing. Yes, it is. I'm doing this live, so there's no going back from this one here. But you can see the keys. I'm going to bring it up here. It is a little shallow, way shallower than what you expect from a ThinkPad. So that's it. Yeah, the X1s and most ThinkPads will have a little hole at the back where you can reset the thing. This one I do not find that at all. So I'm a little bit query, but it could be because I just need, although there's one thing, I am using a Dell adapter. So I'll connect the Lenovo adapter here. So I'll be back. Let's get the Lenovo adapter in. It could be they need the Lenovo adapter. That could be it because I'm using a Dell. I was running a Dell computer before, so I'll be back. I'm just going to plug this thing in. All right, let's try. Maybe it just needs this thing. We'll see how that one comes along. All right, let's see if I can get you guys to have a look. All right, no, I'll get both of them working. Let's turn that on. We'll see the light there. Have we get anything here? Or we're just going to be sitting ducks here until I can get this thing on, which might have to come off screen. I'd like to actually listen, hear this. There, we've got some power. Yeah, you can see the light. You can see the orange light there, but it doesn't look like we're going to turn this thing on. I'm going to hold this button for a little bit longer. Whoop. We'll see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can see that it's off. Let's give it a go. Last time lucky. If not, I'm going to have to do this off screen and get it working. But overall, this is, let's have a look. This is an i5, so it's got the 11th gen Intel core. And I do believe these do come in 2-in-1s as well. So for those who are actually going to ask me, let me have a quick check. I'm making sure there is no stylus. No, I don't think this is, because normally the 2-in-1s is the stylus version here. Now, this one, of course, doesn't have stylus, but there probably would be room for a stylus one there. Have we got anything? No, I'm just going to being silly. Let's just make sure we've got, and I'm going to make sure anything. We got nothing. We've got nothing. So I'm going to have to pretty much troubleshoot this out of camera. It happens. And I'm just going to unplug this anyway. But overall, just having a feel of this, the quality of this build is quite nice. I just want to see how, it's not bad. It's pretty sturdy here. I can tell you that. And yeah, there's not too much flex. You won't be bending there. That's quite sturdy. And even just to see if that hinge is quite clampy. So I won't have any problem with the hinge here. And like I said, this hinge, it's not like a smooth hinge in terms of before you saw me, but holding 2 hands, you do get it quite nicely. Now, where is the exhaust actually? Okay, the exhaust is all the way along the back, up behind the hinge. I can see 2 holes. One's probably going to be in, and one's going to be out more than likely. I would find that out in the heat test because you can see it through the thermals anyway for that one there. So I will perform the thermals on this one here. I can feel it's on. I can feel it's on because I can feel a little bit of warmth here. So the computer is on. That's funny. And I hope you enjoyed this. Let's have a look. I'll make some questions. Hope it works this time. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Happens. That's what happens anyway. But what I will do, I will have a look at this computer and see how that goes, and to see if there is a reset button. If there is a reset button, I'll add that into the review video, how to do this. So we're on live. Anyway, I hope you enjoy something, or even just have a feel of this thing. Overall, I do like, I like that nice little touch here. If you can actually see this, you might not see this on camera. I'll just see if I can bring that up here. You might not see that. It's got a nice little touch to the side of it, engraving. It's nice. So what battery is that ThinkBook? It works off a 65-watt power adapter, which is now underneath the table for you, so you can see that. And it is charging by the USB-C port. Now, that is more than likely Thunderbolt 4, because this is the Intel 11th gen. And being a ThinkBook, I have to check the specs. I think it does have B Pro options if you want the B Pro option version for the ThinkBook. I know ThinkPads have got it, but ThinkBook, I have to check on that one there. But it is aimed for small businesses, so it should have a bit of those enterprise security built into these things here. Hope that answers your question there. Now, if not, I'm gonna have to have a look at this right after that. But thank you for joining me in the unboxing. And of course, as always, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting, just like this unboxing. It didn't work on the first, but hey, that was interesting anyway. I'll catch you guys in the next video, guys. See ya.